Yo, what's up guys, I'm Charis and welcome to a new video. Today we're doing a new kind of video where we go explore the new update. It's gonna be a pretty long video because the update was huge, so let's get into it. I'm at the Invention Guild and we are gonna check out the new update that just came out, Invention Batch 2, so let's see what's new. So to start off, there's a bunch of new blueprints that you can investigate, and as you can see right here, you can get double XP or plus 50% XP on all of blueprints until October 1st. And this is including the blueprints that are before batch 2, and inspiration is gone, so you can just come here and get them real quick. I'm on my last blueprint, which is the large gizmo bag, and as soon as I invent it I can close out of here. We just got 400k, and in total for all of the blueprints we got 6.7 mil. We got 2 levels and we went from 134 to 136. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to make the gizmo bag right away. I can go up to the large one, I have all the components I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to make a medium one now. And finally a large one and just get that out of the way. That'll be nice to have. Let's check out the gizmo bag real quick, and if you open it you can see how many things you can deposit on there. It's weird that... Oh, maybe I didn't actually make the tier 3 one. Is that... Oh, that's still a medium one. Let's go make the big one real quick. Okay, so large gizmo bag, we have everything we need, just manufacture. Okay, that was weird there for a second, but okay. Now you can deposit how many? Is that 20? That's 20 gizmos in here. And they have to be full, you can't put empty gizmos in here because they already stack. That's pretty straightforward, you can deposit all, withdraw all. That's nice. Next up is the generator, which is apparently what gives power to all of the machines in here. So let's check it out. I'm just gonna upgrade it to the final phase. It seems pretty cheap, or either that or I have a bunch of components because I have everything I need. Next up is to make some of the machines, and apparently I have everything I need. I just got the other things that I didn't have, like the needle and the thread. So let's just build it real quick. And then how do I upgrade it? Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Maybe you don't need to upgrade that one. Let's check. Okay, let's go to this one, and we want the optimized one, and I can't build it for some reason. Oh, you do need tier 1, so let's go modify maybe. Okay, there we go. So you upgrade it now, so I'm not needed. Great. And then can you upgrade it more? I don't think you can. You can downgrade it though, which is cool. Okay, so on the next slot we are going to build the partial potion producer. Let's do that. Then modify it and get the partial potion producer DX and upgrade it. So that's 2 of the best machines. Let's go to the next one, and we are going to build a plank maker build, and then modify it to a high capacity plank maker. There we go. Oh, and I'm out of power. Weird. Let me figure that out and I'll come back to you with that. Okay, so I think I figured it out. I just removed this one because the best generator can only generate 160 power. So out of the 160 power you have to manage it so that you can have as many machines running, but up to 160. I don't know if I explained that correctly. So I'm just gonna build the auto disassembler, which is the one I'm probably going to want to use, and then modify it, and I think I should be able to upgrade it. Yep, upgrade. And then now that costs a 40 energy, so now I have 20 out of 160 left. So I could make another partial potion maker, I could make an alchemizer, I could make an auto disassembler, but I think I'll just stick to these 3 machines right now. I decided to go with the plank maker, the high level one, and then the partial potion producer, the high level one as well. And I'm gonna put in 5,000 logs and 5,000 potions, and I'm gonna get them back in around a little bit over 5 days. So this is how many charges I need in order to have the machines running for 5 days straight, even when they run even when I'm offline. So the total cost is 36.1 mil. You can see the most of it is because of the herbs. And those are the herbs to make unfinished potions for Ceridonian runes. Those are the ones I decided to go for. So yeah, I'm gonna dump everything in. First, let's add charges over here. Actually, I'm gonna add the things to the machines first, just so they start exactly at the same time. So you just click on it and then click all mahogany logs. This tells you how much energy you need in order to get that many out, and this is where the output will be. The planks will be there. And then manage over here. You need vials of water for this one as well. So that's how many you need, that's how many I put in, and that's how much energy you need to have it running. So now I'm gonna add charges to the jumbo generator, add 44 of them. So that gave 132k charges. That's a little bit over how much I need, but I couldn't get it exactly. So this is gonna use up this much energy, and it's gonna end. Oh, it tells you exactly how long it's gonna take. So 5 days and 5 hours. So that's pretty nice. And this one should be running for just as long, 5 days and 5 hours, and of course a bunch of charge left over because of the other machine. So I guess that's everything you can do with machines. I could get the out of this assembler running as well, but I really rather not. Like, I'm just gonna test it out with those other two things. But that's, I guess, everything you can do with machines right now, and I'll see you in 5 days to see if I made profit out of that. Hopefully I will. So the other thing I wanted to check out were these potion reservoirs, and they're stackable until you activate them, and apparently once you activate them you can click switch, but it says you need to add a potion for a reservoir before turning it on. So what I'm gonna do, oh, you can only have one active at a time. That's kind of annoying, but let's see. I'm gonna use a super restore on it. Is that how it works? You cannot store this item in the reservoir. I'm gonna figure this out and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I think you can only put potions with a timer on the reservoir, because all of these actually work and you can actually put them in there. So I'm kind of disappointed by that, because I was hoping you could put super restores in there. My prayer always runs out. That's like the only thing I never pay attention to. But I'm gonna try it with the overload and see how it works. Switch it. And that's like drinking a potion, and I guess I'll just wait 6 minutes and see what happens. So the overload just ran out, and as you would expect, it just drank it automatically. I guess this isn't really useful, at least not for PVM, because you can only have one active at a time, which really makes no sense to me, because at least you're using 2 or 3 potions when PVMing that have a timer on them. So I guess this could be useful when skilling if you're using like Juju potions or something like that, something not commonly used that much, but I guess it's a cool item anyway. Next up, we're gonna look at portable fairy rings in Spirit Tree Rerouter, which I have no, well, the portable fairy ring is pretty self-explanatory, but the Spirit Tree Rerouter, I have no clue what it does. So let's see. I hate it when activating things makes a second of it, but I guess that's how it has to be. And again, pretty straightforward. You just have to teleport to whatever fairy ring you want to go to, and I want to check if it stacks in the bank. It probably doesn't, but yeah, you're gonna have to have 2 spots, one active and one not active. Let's check out the Spirit Tree Rerouter. Does that do the exact same thing? Yeah, it just teleports you wherever. Again, another wasted bank space. I just feel like they should have made it like for example, the games necklace, where the charges combine, but I guess that's pretty cool. Next up is the teleportation compactor, and I was wondering what items this would work with, but it just, whenever you use them, it has an interface right here that has every single item that it works with. I think there would be more, especially with the new ones that just came out, but apparently not. So right now I'm just gonna compact the games necklaces. I have a bunch of them with different charges right here, and I think what it's gonna do is just gonna give me like three 8 charges, and then the one left over. So let's check it out. And it can do up to 20. So you can, if you want to be efficient when using this, you have to fill up your whole inventory, or at least 20 of them, and then that's how many items it can do. So let's compact them. And oh, apparently you just get a games necklace C with 8 charges. That's weird. I was not expecting that. So you can only do 1. Let's make another one, because I had one with 8 charges right there, because I wanted to see what happened. Let's make another one real quick. And so I guess it's probably gonna fuse the 6 and the 2 now and give me another C with 8 charges. Let's check it out. Game necklace 8. And then what? Okay, so it doesn't combine them. So I don't get the point. I don't get the point of this. Let's teleport, I don't know, to Barbarian Assault. And it has 7 charges left. Does it stack in your inventory or in your bank? Let's check that out. If the Games Necklace C stacks in your bank. I really don't think it does, but if it doesn't, I don't see the point to this. Like, if anyone sees the points to this, please let me know, because I don't. Let's see, compact. Oh, okay, now that makes sense. Okay, you can fuse them as long as they have 8 charges. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay, so I made a couple more because I think this is actually kind of useful now. Let's see, I want to check how many charges you can go up to. Let's do Games Necklace, continue. And it has 95 charges now. I don't know what the limit is, but if it can hold up to 95, that's actually pretty good. Let's just compact my Rings of Dueling. And we get a Ring of Dueling with 120 charges. So I'm just gonna withdraw a couple more Games Necklaces just to see if I can max out the charges, because if I can't, that's actually a really good item. You can use it just once in a while, but still, it's a nice quality of life update. So yeah, it goes to 160. It goes up to 160, that's the max, because I definitely had a lot more charges than that in 20 Games Necklaces. Don't mind wasting them, but that's actually a really good item. I like it. Next item we're going to check out is just the energy barrel, and that's just straight up a cosmetic. Like, it doesn't do anything at all. It's just a backpack, but let's see how it looks. I guess that's pretty cool. It looks pretty similar to the Ghost, what do you call it? Is it the Ghost Hunter outfit? Let's see. Ghost, is that there? It's probably not there. I'm gonna go find it because I think this is pretty lame. It looks pretty much the same and I want to be wrong, so I'm gonna go find that item real quick. Yeah, so the item I was telling you about is a Ghost Hunter backpack, and it's part of the Ghost Hunter set. It was a Halloween event. I think it was maybe 2015, maybe 2014, I'm not sure. And now you can get it as a drop from Ghosts. So I've destroyed it since then, and I haven't got it from Ghosts again. But I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can see it. It doesn't look quite the same, but it does look quite similar. The next item that we're going to be looking at is actually the one that I'm most excited for. It's quite expensive to make. It takes 5 equipment siphons as well as some other parts. Let's just check it out real quick. Where is it? It is... Oh, or maybe you can only have one? Because I just made it. It was right here. Okay, so maybe you can only have one of them. That's weird. Okay, so let's see. You say... Oh, you can wear it. Configure? Let's check it out. Let's see what it does. Okay, so you can have it siphon weapons, tools, armor, and shields. And you can choose what level to siphon at. That's pretty cool. I'll leave it at level 12. And then you can just add siphons from here. I have some in my inventory, so you can just have them here. But the thing is, do you have to have it on you at all times for it to work? That's kind of lame. Or do you like check siphons? So you have 5 equipment siphons and 0 crystal siphons. You have to wear it, and it goes in your pocket slot. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. You could have it on your pocket slot, but that's kind of annoying. I thought that would be something you either added to the weapon, or just like, I don't know, have it in your tool belt maybe. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't like the fact that you have to have it on you. That beats the purpose of having it. You could just have normal siphons with you. I guess that makes them stackable. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because this just it's kind of disappointing, really. So the next item we're gonna look at is the whetstone. You need I'll just tell you real quick what you need to make it. You need a hammer as well as some base parts and some deflecting parts. So these are pretty easy to come by. They're pretty cheap. And I'm guessing all they do is save you a trip to your house or to Bob, if you still do that. So let's just use it on the Pernix boots. You still have to pay. That's... I guess I'm wondering if you pay less. Let's go to my house real quick. I think I've never taken you to my house. Let's go real quick. There is no place like home. Come on. There's my house and all my pets are running around. So I just want to check if it's cheaper to do it one way or another. No, I wouldn't like to recharge them all. Okay, so it costs the same, and I'm guessing you just use it on it, and then yes, and that just fixes it. I guess it just saves you a trip to the house, like, or maybe if you don't have the repair armor stand, but I don't think this is going to be used a lot. Other than that, I don't know what to say. Like, I think that's the rest of the items are pretty self-explanatory. One good, like very good news is that you can now make a spring cleaner through Invention. I didn't do it in this video because I already have the spring cleaner from another event. I don't know, maybe Treasure Hunter or some other one. But I already have it, so I don't need to make it anymore. And the rest of the items, like they're pretty self-explanatory. The equipment separator, it just lets you remove the augmentator from the item without destroying the item or the gizmo. So that's pretty much what it does. It's pretty expensive, and your weapon has to be over level 15 in order to be able to use it with the equipment separator. See, it just separates an augmented item from its gizmos without dissolving either. Okay, so maybe it doesn't remove the augmentator, because there's already an augmentator dissolver for that, but it'll just take the gizmos out of it without destroying either. But it does have to be over level 15, so that's a bunch of experience on your weapon. You really have to train it up in order to be able to use it. The next one is the Divino-matic, which is pretty much a Fisho-matic. It's an already augmented device to train divination, and then you can just disassemble it for XP. The next one is the Flatpack Depacker. Okay, this one we might have to check out. Let me just figure out what this does, and we'll look at it in a second. Okay, so I figured out what this does. You just activate it, and once you activate it, it has 60 charges, and it'll disassemble or note. You can toggle it. I'll show you in a second once I finish this. Just last one. Actually, I'll just cancel it. It's easier. Toggle. You can go turn off, note items, or disassemble. Otherwise, you'll just get the flatpacks as per usual. And I've been disassembling them, and I guess this is just a way to train construction while AFKing. Like, honestly, I'm not like putting any effort into it, and I'm getting around 420k an hour. So I guess this is not bad. I mean, I don't really see that many people using this item, but if you really wanted to, you could use it, and you can AFK, or kind of AFK, construction instead of getting arthritis. So on that note, we'll keep going with the self-explanatory items. The next one is the herb protector, which is just added to a herb patch, and then it prevents it from dying. So pretty much you use a plant cure and 30 organics and 2 helping components just to make sure that your herb doesn't die. Is that worth it? Probably not. You're not gonna bring like 5 of these on every herb run. But maybe if you're going for an achievement diary and you just want to get it quickly, like the one from the wilderness, you can use it, make sure it doesn't die. I don't really see people using this one. The other one is a miraculous treatment. This one is 50 magic quartz and 4 living components, and this actually brings a herb back to life once it's dead. So it does not work on, actually it might not just be hurt, but it does not work on trees. So if your tree dies from, you can forget about that XP. You cannot bring it back. But herbs, maybe allotment patches, you can use this. Again, I don't really see people using them because this is probably more expensive to get, and it takes more time than just letting the herb die. The next one is a tight spring, which I think these aren't tradable. Actually, let me check. I'll make some because I'm pretty sure these aren't tradable. Let's just check real quick. Yep, these are untradeable. These are untradeable charges for your spring cleaner. If you've never seen a spring cleaner, I'll show it to you right now. It's really useful. It breaks down your items and sends them to your bank, so you can actually make quite a lot of money. What you do is just add the spring cleaner and then just 20, and they'll go in the spring cleaner. And you can check the charges right here. I have 70 right now. I should actually add more right now. And you can, the more you use it, the more it'll upgrade, and the last upgrade is the 9001. And then over here you can just choose what item to disassemble. You can tell which ones to disassemble, or not disassemble, to dismantle and take to your bank just by the price of the springs. So the springs are around, I think, 3k each. So you just want to disassemble whatever is going to give you over 3k. And these are probably not the most efficient things to do, but that's just what the ones I do. And then we're gonna move over to the whetstone that we already checked out, and the combat dummy. This, I think people are actually gonna use. This is actually a great addition. I don't know why they didn't do it sooner. And we are gonna make a couple. We're gonna train on them, see how long they last, and just in general see how good they are. So So pretty much as you would expect, the combat dummies are a one-time thing. You can deploy them, and once they're down, you can dismantle them. You get a little screen, don't ask me again, and then you can dismantle it. I'm gonna just stick that, because I know what it does, and then just deploy another one real quick. And as you would expect, you can't damage them. I was thinking they might have the max hit and min hit like the one in your house does, but it doesn't. It's fine. It's pretty nice just to get your adrenaline up right before a boss, especially for those higher tier bosses. And you can just attack it, get your adrenaline up to 100%, and then just go into the boss fight. Pretty straightforward, nothing weird here. I totally forgot about this one item. It's a divine charge, but it's empty. The way it works is you keep it in your inventory and then you go train divination, and instead of getting energy, it'll go into the divine energy charge, and then you can sell it or use it for your weapons. So I'm going to test it out for a little bit. There's a couple of things I want to try. I'll just read the description real quick. An empty container capable of holding divine energy if stored within a divine nomadic vacuum. So I'll just figure out what this does real quick and I'll come back to you. So good thing I read the description right there, because it just clicked. You don't actually have to keep them in your inventory. You actually need a divine nomadic vacuum in order to use this. So I'm going to make one real quick. Let's see. Oh, that's not bad. 5k invention XP for that. So you can just wield it and go train divination, of course, and then you can add to vacuum, and then you can choose how many to add. So I'll just add 10, and I'm gonna go train for a little bit, test a couple of locations. I wanted to see if they work with ancestral energy from the Ark, and I'll be right back with you. So I finished testing the divine nomadic, and it doesn't work like a Rotomatic at all. You can't actually disassemble it even if you wanted to, and even if you could, there's no point to it. It would give you no benefits. So there's two settings to the divine nomadic. One of them is to siphon just the energy, and the other one is to siphon the energy and the memories. And the difference between these two is that with siphoning the energy, you do get experience by depositing the memories, but with siphon energy and memories, you barely get any experience at all, but it is a lot faster to fill up the divine energies. So to fill up a divine charge with the siphon energy setting at incandescent energy, it took me 4 minutes and 13 seconds. And then for the one with siphon energy and memories, it took me 1 minute and 15 seconds. I also tried it with the energy at the Ark, and it took me 21 minutes and 39 seconds to just feel one of these. So you could only feel around 3 an hour if you were like paying really close attention. So let's just price check them real quick, and this is how much you would make. You would make 200k by siphoning the energy at the Ark, which is honestly really bad. I think you're better off just getting the chime for it. It's worth mentioning that if you use the vacuum-o-matic at cursed energies in the wilderness, it'll work as the highest tier energy that you can siphon. So before I wrap up, I want to come back to machines real quick, because people already figured out real good setups that can maximize your profit per day. So I'm not going to change mine. I'm going to leave the planks and the potions. I want to see how much I make, and I've already made 80 of each. And in 5 days, we're going to see if I made any profit and how much if I did any. So there's 3 setups depending on what level you are and what tier generator that you have. So there's one for tier 1 generator, tier 2 generator, and tier 3 generator. Both of them, or all 3 of them, use potion makers and alchemizers. So for the alchemizer is the one that, of course, alchs the items for you. You just dump in like your rune items or your whatever, and it'll alch them for you over time. And the potion maker is, of course, the one I have right here that makes unfinished potions just by having vials of water and just the clean herbs. It makes the unfinished potions. So for the alchemizer, the best item to use is Black D'hide Shield, because it has a pretty good profit margin, and you can buy 5,000 per hour, so it's really reliable. Other than that, you could do rune items, but those have a 100 buy limit, or even dragon items which have a 10 buy limit in the GE, so you would have to be buying them for a long time before you can actually put them in here. Of course, if you're getting them for drops, it's actually efficient to put them in your machine. As for potions, you should be using either Cadentine, Tollflax, or Dwarf Weeds for the herbs, and of course you can just put vials of waters in there, and that's how you're gonna maximize your profit. So as for the setups, for the tier 1 generator, you want to have a tier 1 potion maker and a tier 2 alchemizer. That's going to cost you 75 power, which the generator can handle pretty well, and you're going to make around 2.3 mil an hour. from 2 to 2.3 mil an hour, depending on the items that you use. Or, I'm sorry, not an hour, a day. That'd be OP if you didn't have to do anything for 3 mil an hour. No, that's 3 mil a day, depending on the items you use. So for the tier 2 generator, you're gonna have a tier 2 alchemizer and 2 tier 1 potion makers. That's gonna cost you 95 power, which again the tier 2 generator can handle, and you're gonna make around 3 mil per day. Again, it can be more or less depending on the item prices and which items you're using. And finally, if you're really high level, if you're maxed like me, you could use a tier 3 generator, and you're gonna put 2 tier 2 alchemizers and 2 tier 2 potion makers. So you can have 4 machines going at the same time for 150 power cost and a whopping 6 mil a day, just by doing nothing. You could come here once a week and then you'd be making around 30 mil, maybe even more, maybe even 40 mil a week, just by coming here once a week and just dumping your items in here. Before I forget, I really want to thank my clanmate Scroll, who made a little spreadsheet telling you which machines to use with which items to maximize your profit per day, and just to leave your machines running and be as efficient as possible. So thank you so much for that, and I hope you guys find a use for the spreadsheet. I'll link it down in the description. Anyways guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I know it was super long. I'm sorry, I really tried to make it shorter, but there was just so much in this update that I couldn't make it any shorter. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this kind of video where we just kind of go through the update together. And if you liked it, leave a like down below, subscribe again below the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!